Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. We're just going to jump right into this t-shirt video and start off with the top. So here I'm outlining the bra that you'll need to make the top out of. I'm just going to make a dotted outline with a Sharpie. I actually wish I used a different type of writing material because the Sharpie was too red and it kind of went through the fabric a little bit. So wise, use chalk or another type of fabric pen or pencil. So right now I'm just going in with the leg back and tracing the outline on my t-shirt. I first pin it down to the t-shirt fabric so that it doesn't move. We want it to be as stable as possible, of course. So then I go ahead and move to the front, the pant front, pin it down and make my markings around the edges, the inner seam line, the crotch depth, and the waistband. Anna came in, said hello. She has an injury, of course. Gotta be really nice. Back to the shirt, I'm going ahead and cut out the top. It's gonna look like kind of like a bra or a crop top, similar to a training bra. Cut out the seam allowance. So you're gonna want 1/4 to 1/2 inch seam allowance. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cut out both sides. Later on you're going to notice when I'm putting it together and you get a close-up view that I cut the pant front a little bit shorter at the bottom than I did the pant back. So I'm going to show you how to adjust that hem. Right now I'm just going ahead and cutting out that waistband so that I can put it on the top of the pant. So I have a little bit more room to pull, and my whole crack in the back basically isn't going to be out, showing, making an appearance. So I'm going ahead and make a waistband out of the material I have left of the shirt. I'm pinning together the pant front, the pant back, all together so that I can go ahead and attach the waistband and make sure that it's the right size. And another dilemma, but she needed to be held then. Back to the pants, I went ahead and pinned up the crotch. That's what you want to do first, so because that's what you're going to sew first, and then you're going to go ahead and sew the inner seams and then the side seams. So this is how it looks all pinned together. All 4 pieces of the leg pant and the waistband. Now I'm pinning the side seams of the top so that I can go ahead and sew those together. And you'll also be seeing me make adjustments to the straps. But here I'm making a little decorative cutout in the front. And it's going to extend. I take out the ruler so that I can make sure it extends the length that I want it to. Here I'm going really carefully with my scissors, making sure I don't cut too much. But I'm going to leave that kind of unfinished edge. And then I'm just using the ruler to make sure I have everything straight, because it's going to be the same look on the front and the back. So right here you're going to see me jump into actually sewing the pant together. First I'm going to go ahead and sew the crotch, sew those together, the front and the back, and then you go ahead and sew the inner seams and the side seams. Here I'm just sewing some more of the, well no, here I'm actually sewing the waistband on. I'm attaching it to the top of the pant. We keep calling it a pant even though it's a short, almost, well, Bermuda short length, but the shorts. So that's what it looks like, sewn together. Just one more seam to go, which is the other side seam, and then we're pretty much done. Now I tried them on to see what this is going to look like. I actually realized I needed to add on a little type of rope detailing on the side, because if I sewed all the way down, it wasn't going to go around my thigh. And I wasn't going to add any more fabric, so I decided to rip the t-shirt and make these straps. And what I do with these straps, before I actually feed them through this, I sew them first. I make the zigzag stitch and finish it off. So you're going to see me doing that as well later on in the video for the top of the bra and those straps. I also use the zigzag method on those straps as well. Here you're seeing how I hem the pant front so that it matches the pant back before I make my holes inside the side of the shorts and put in the drawstring. So right here I'm basically finishing up those edges of the slit, so on both sides of the shorts. And here I'm making the zigzag stitch that I was talking about on the straps. So I make those zigzag stitch for all the straps that I use in this outfit, for both sides of the pants and for the straps on the shoulders of the shirt top. So I'm making a knot for it so it stays in place, making a really tight knot, and then I'm using my seam ripper to make holes inside the t-shirt fabric. Then I'm taking that drawstring and winding it through, making the spaces about 2 inches apart until I go all the way to the top. Here's a little bit of a closer view. I wish I used contrasting threads so that you kind of see the threads against the fabric, but it's a pretty good clear indication of what I'm doing. This is what the pants look like before I actually make that hem again on this side. So I already made the hem on the other side of the shorts, and I still have to make the hem and put in the string on the other side of the shorts. But I'm gonna do all that off camera since you're already kind of seen. I tried to make it a good view for you of how I put in that drawstring on the pants. And so here's the waistband of the pants. Now the waistband was probably the only thing I would maybe adjust because it was a little bit loose. I would add in either a stretchy knit, what is it called? Interfacing, a stretchy knit interfacing, or I would put in a couple darts to the waistband to bring it in, mainly in the back. So here I am sewing my waistband down. I'm hemming the top of it so that it stays down and folded. And now I'm cutting out the straps of the shirt top. I'm just going across. It's probably about 2 inches that I go out, which is 4 inches front and back. So I do the zigzag stitching on all 4 straps that I have for the shirt or bra top. I'll call it a training bra top. And this is me sewing the straps onto the top. And then I basically take those ends that you see dangling off there at the end. I take those and wrap them around to the other side, the back, and sew them down the same way I did it on the front. This is kind of how it looks. Tried to give a little view, but promise, the more videos, the better angles and qualities I'll have. So here's what it looks like. So it's basically a training top bottom set. And like I said, the only adjustment would be the waistband so that the back of it could stay up a lot better when you're wearing it. Other than that, I really like the way it came out. I probably would have did maybe a dart or 2 at the bra top in the shoulder area, but it's t-shirt fabric. It wasn't necessary. But this is how the back looks. I tried to get a couple good angles. I didn't finish that little seam on the side of the bra. I didn't finish that, but hey, it's all done. But this is my 2-piece set. It's actually very comfortable. I ended up wearing that bra to sleep that night because it was too comfortable, and like I said, the only adjustment will be to the waistband. But let me know how you guys like it. Definitely like this video. It gives it a thumbs up if you think I did good at transforming this t-shirt. I know it was a lengthy process for me, but here it is. I'm glad it just came out like this. And thank you for watching. So here's more shots of my 2-piece set. Don't forget to subscribe and catch me on my Instagram, Anisa Najla, where I put a lot more content and fashion posts.